Hello everyone, Mike, Newfound Pass for this week's What Sold video. This week we have 20 items that sold across 2 eBay accounts, and we are going to just jump right in. First off, we got the Odagiri Japan Buffalo coffee cup. This was a Native American buffalo motif, and paid our typical, 50, 75 cents for the mug. It was super clean, not new, but super clean. Check that out, no spoon stir marks. Stamped Odagiri. This is a more modern one. We have some vintage ones as well, but still pretty good sale. Had it listed for $32.99, and we had a 25% off sale on some items, and we had it as $24.74 with best offer, and we got a best offer of $20 plus shipping, and that's what I did. Sold it for $20 plus $10.40 shipping for an all-in total of $30.40. Next up, the Krone Visual Ring Flasher Strobe. This is for a deaf person. They hook it up to their phone, and when their phone rings, this flashes, and this was brand new in the package. We only paid a couple bucks for this. Had it listed for $37.50, and that's what it sold for. Full asking $37.50 plus $10.50 shipping for an all-in total of $48. Next up, these Tyndale jeans. That we got these not too long ago. These were in a haul video, I think 2 videos ago. Paid $4 per pair for these, so $8 all in on these. They were new with the tags, both of them size 38, 32. These are for, workers on work sites, industrial use type stuff where there's a chance of flame or fire or very hot stuff they're working with, steel mills, that kind of stuff. These are very heavy duty pants, jeans. There's the tag, brand new with the tags. So $8 all in. Had these listed for $49.98, and we took a best offer of $40 plus $18.70 shipping for an all-in total of $58.70 for the 2 pair of jeans. Really nice sale. Next up, this LL Bean Downtech Pertex Quantum Goose Down Vest. Boy, that's a mouthful. This is a very nice women's vest. We picked this up for $5. I remember exactly when we got this, and I had it listed for a pretty high price, $50, because this isn't a heavy duty, big fill power goose down vest. This is a very thin, like a base layer type of goose down vest, belly bean, but still nice. LL Bean, high quality. This was included in our 25% off sale, so it was down to $37.48. And we took a best offer of $25 plus $8.30 shipping for an all-in total of $33.30 on the vest. Next up, a keyboard. I think we have a couple keyboards. Keyboards do well for me. You should keep an eye out for them if they're in very good condition. Just keep an eye out for them and look them up, because you never can tell. This is a Dell Quiet Key. Big long model number, new old stock. This is brand new, and sometimes it's hard to tell if these are new or used, so just be careful and use your best judgment, of course. I paid just a few dollars for this. I think $5 maybe at the most. Didn't have this for too terribly long, but everything just runs together, Had this listed for $35 or best offer, and I got a best offer of $25 plus shipping, and that's what I sold it for. $25 plus $11.10 shipping for an all-in total of $36.10. Next up, our bread maker, the Zojirushi. I hope I got that right. Zojirushi BBCEC20. This was also in the haul video before last, so didn't have this very long at all. We only paid about $10 or $15 for this. I can't really remember exactly. I remember when my wife picked it up. I tested it, though, in the store, and it worked well. I got it home and tested it even more. The thing you want to be careful about with these is, obviously they need to be clean, because it's hard cleaning these things up, but the bread pan, make sure the bread pan is there, and the paddles. This one's a high-end one, so it has 2 paddles. A lot of times the lower mid-tier ones will only have 1 paddle, but make sure the paddles are there. And, of course, run it through its paces like I did, and this one worked really well. Had it listed for $130 or best offer, got an offer of $90, and that's what it sold for. $90 plus $36.30 shipping for an all-in total of $126.30. These bread makers are heavy. Sometimes they're pretty tough to pack, so keep that in mind if you're going to shoot for a bread maker. Next up, this Thomas Pink dress shirt. This is a slim fit, size 15.5, so really small size. That's what took so long for this to sell. I had this for a really long time. Had a pretty high price on it, of course, but it's a high-end shirt. $57.55 or best offer. Got an offer of $40, and that's what I sold it for. $40 plus $8 shipping, all in total of $48 on the shirt. Show a longer picture there. You can tell it's an older item because my background is not good. A lot better now, though, isn't it? Next up, another keyboard. That's why all this stuff runs together. But yeah, this is a Microsoft wired PS2 internet keyboard, new in the box. See, I had the box here. I should have rotated that picture, but yeah, everything was in there. Everything brand new. I'm pretty sure this is the one I got at the charity thrift for $1. I paid $1 for this keyboard. There's the PS2 end. But just superb condition, brand new. And had this listed for $25 plus shipping, and that's what it sold for. $25 plus $11.60 shipping for an all-in total of $36.60. Next up, this Dorsey Bike Pals 26-27-inch bike deluxe speedometer by Fuqua Sports. This was new old stock. Gave about $5 for this. Had this for a fairly long time. Had it listed for $62.48. It was included in the 25% off sale at $46.86, and that's what it sold for. $46.86 plus $11.95 shipping for an all-in total of $58 and some change. Next up, the American Tourister, this Jera round suitcase, luggage bag. This is vintage. My wife picked this up. I can't remember exactly what we gave for this because she picked it up and she was like, this is good. So she just took it and went on. But I think it was only about $10 or so. And had this listed for $75 and included in the 25% off sale. So it was at $56.24, and that's what it sold for. $56.24 plus $19.60 shipping. So that's an all-in total of about $76 and change. And this was bought through the global shipping program, so I shipped it to Kentucky, and eBay will take care of the rest. So pretty nice to get that on out of here. Next up, the pair of Uniroyal rubber work boots. These were brown with the steel toe. Had these for quite a long time, but rubber boots do sell for me. They're just quite a bit long tail. Had these listed for $30, and I took a best offer of $24 plus shipping of $26.15. Yes, the shipping cost more than the item, but that was an all-in total of $50.15. One word of caution about rubber boots if you're going to buy them. If you're going to buy them in the store before you buy them, if you've comped them and they look okay and they look in good condition, grab one boot in your hands, one hand on the toe, one hand on the heel, and bend the toe upward and look at the sole and make sure the sole isn't cracked. And that's a good test for it. That should give fairly easily, and you shouldn't see any cracks in the sole. That's just one test I do in the store because there's no guarantees these will be watertight, but that's what workers want these for. They want these to be watertight. So when I get these home after my test in the thrift store, I will take them and submerge them in water as well to make sure there are no holes or rips or anything. Next up, this Tiger Ice Crusher. This is a manual hand crank made in Japan ice crusher. Had this for a really long time. Paid about $5 for this and had it at a higher price. Kept dropping it. Never sold. And finally dropped it to $15 and it sold. And it sold through the global shipping program. So somebody paid quite a bit on shipping for this. $15 plus $12.30 to get it to Kentucky. All in total for me of $27.30. So just glad to have that out of the storage bins. Next up, it's a good one. A GE answering machine. This was a brand new. I paid about $5 or $7.50 in that range for this. And this was brand new. Let me take a look at the pictures here. Yeah, right there. See that? Brand new. Still with the original manuals and everything. And this took full-size cassettes. A lot of the more modern, and that are now even vintage as well, the more modern answering machines would take the mini cassettes. This took full-size cassettes, and I had a couple individual cassettes laying around, and I threw in a couple in the deal so they could get going on their answering machine. And again, this sold global shipping program. So I had 3 in a row there. No, there are 3 out of the past few that sold in the global shipping program. Had this listed for $75 plus shipping, and that's what it sold for. $75 plus $12.30 shipping for an all-in total of $87.30. So very nice sell on that. Next up, the pair of Levi's 501 button fly jeans. These are size 44-30, brand new with the tags, made in Mexico. I paid my normal $7.50 to $10. My line in the sand with new with tags Levi's is about $10, depending on how old they are. These were not that old. They're probably 10 to 15 years old, so not vintage or anything. Had these listed for $50 and took a best offer of $30.55 plus $9.45 shipping for an all-in total of $40. Next up, the Tommy Bahama 3 extra big 100% linen short sleeve shirt, brand new with the tags. Paid about $5 to $7.50 for this as well. And we had that listed for $40 and took a best offer of $35.50 plus $7.70 shipping. So that's an all-in total of $43.20 for the Tommy Bahama shirt. Next up, this Pinion American Pottery Crab Art glazed plate. This was 10.5 inch, and it was signed on the back right there, Pinion. We only pay, $2 to $5 usually for this art pottery and stuff, and sometimes you can decipher the signature and sometimes you can't. There still was not a lot about this artist out, on the internet and stuff, so just priced it a little bit high, hoping for the best, but we had it for a while. I was going to drop the price, and then I got an offer of $25 plus shipping, and I accepted. So it sold for $25 plus $10.55 shipping for an all-in total of $35.55. Next up, the Christmas ornaments. Yay, selling Christmas ornaments in April. Love that. These are a Lord & Taylor 2003 teapot and coffee cup, or teacup. I had the model number on there. These were brand new, never used, still had the tags on them. You see right here, right there. See a $50 price tag. So I had these listed at $50, and because they're a little bit vintage, I got an offer of $20 plus shipping, and I accepted. So an all-in total of $30.50 on the Lord & Taylor Christmas ornaments. Next up, these Dataport 6 removable storage modules. I had 2 boxes of these, and I got these literally as a throw-in at an auction, so I literally had 0 to 50 cents each in these. There was very, very little. And had these listed originally for $20 each. I got a best offer of $20 for both of them, and I accepted $20 plus $11.50 shipping for an all-in total of $31.50 on the storage modules. Next up, we have on the second account, we have the wheelchair cushion. This is a Drive Medical gel seat, 16 inch by 16 inch, brand new. I got a whole lot of these at Salvation Army for just $3 or $4 each. And these are all brand new. I had this listed for $31.23 plus shipping. And I took a best offer of $25 plus shipping. So it's about $35 all in on the wheelchair cushion. And last up is the Arkham Horror Elder Sign game by Fantasy Flight Games. And this is brand new, sealed in the box. Had this for quite a long time. Only had about $5 into it. And I had this listed for $30. And the best offer came in at $25 plus shipping. And I accepted. So all in, just over $35 for the Elder Sign game. So that is it, guys. That is 20 items that sold across 2 eBay accounts. I want to thank all of our old subscribers, new subscribers, and everyone in between. Big thank you and shout out to our patrons. You guys are the best. There's some good patron benefits. If you guys want to explore that, please click the link in the description. And we have our auction coming up on April 28th. That's a Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a lot of good lots we're going to sell, auction live on my YouTube channel. So you guys please check that out. All the links are in the description, or you can go to our website at newfoundpass.com for all the details. So thanks, guys, and we will see you guys next Tuesday with the haul video.